How does decolonization impact modern global societies? Imagine a world where countries once controlled by foreign powers now stand on their own, shaping their futures. That's what decolonization is all about. It's the process of undoing colonialism, where foreign nations withdraw from their colonies and new countries become independent. This shift has changed how nations govern, develop economically, and express their cultural identities. When colonies gain independence, they get to decide their own laws and policies. This means they can create governments that reflected their own values and priorities. It's a core part of liberal ideas that support democracy and the right of people to choose their leaders. Countries now have the power to shape their own destinies instead of following directives from former colonizers. Decolonization also influences economic growth. While independence gives nations control over their resources, many still face economic struggles because of past exploitation. Colonial powers often drained wealth from colonies, leaving them with weak economies. Today, many of these countries seek fair trade practices and investments to build better infrastructure and create jobs. This effort aims to reduce economic gaps and promote fairness in global markets. Cultural identity is another big change. Colonized nations work to revive and protect their traditions, languages, and histories that were suppressed during colonization. This movement aligns with social justice goals that value diversity and cultural rights. However, the legacy of colonialism can still cause issues like cultural appropriation or misunderstandings, which nations continue to address. Decolonization also impacts global health and governance. It challenges the unequal distribution of resources and knowledge between wealthy and poorer countries. For example, many low-income nations struggle to access vaccines or medical supplies due to global inequalities. Advocates push for more equitable health systems and support for local health programs to help these countries improve their well-being. In practical terms, decolonization involves actions like returning land to indigenous peoples, promoting local languages in schools, and reforming education to include indigenous histories. These steps aim to correct past injustices and create fairer societies. They reflected the liberal ideals of justice and equality by giving marginalized groups more voice and control over their lives. Overall, decolonization has reshaped the world by empowering nations to govern themselves, reducing economic disparities, and celebrating cultural diversity. It continues to influence how countries work together and how they address historical wrongs. This ongoing process helps build a more just and balanced global community.